Dodge Ram 3500 6.7 diesel four-wheel drive, and I've got front U-joints that is just wore out. I was frustrated, searched YouTube all over the web, couldn't find in detail really what to do, so after making 100 trips to Dodge and everywhere else, I know what to do. I'm no mechanic, so but I already done the other side, so I want to help other people out and show you how I done this. This is the tools you'll need. Not that many, as you'll see, everything on the ground, and I'll tell you what size they are and everything as we go. The first thing you want to do is you want to take the caliper off, those two bolts on the back. I've got a, it is a 3/4. I've actually got an 18 millimeter. I already broke them loose. So take those off, and then we'll go ahead and cut, and then after I get this caliper off, I'll show you the next step. Alright, I got the caliper off. I propped it up here on a stick of wood to protect the brake line. The rotor will just slide off, just like that, and I'm going to put it over here on top of the tire. I've got some new brake pads. I'm going to go ahead and change them also. But I got this ready. What we're going to do next is I'm going to get some pliers here. You're going to need an 1 3/4 socket and a really good ratchet. This is a snap-on, and go ahead and before you take that key off, spray it down with some PV penetrating oil, and then I'm going to take this little pin out. Just bend it straight. There we go. Wasn't quite that straight. Set that out of the way. The next thing we're going to do is take this off, and the best way to do it's just going to spin like this. So I'm fixing to go in there and put it in four-wheel drive just with the lever, and it'll lock this, and then take this off. You may have to stand on it, put a pipe on it, but we're going to take this nut off, and then we're going to go ahead and cut, and then after I get this nut off, I'll show you the next step. Alright, I got that loose, pull that off. There's a washer and a nut. I'm going to set that over here out of the way. And there's 4 bolts. They're 18 millimeter. You can see the end of them right here. You get to them from the back of this. It's pretty easy. It right here is a 18 millimeter right here, and it'll actually reach them right there. But what I'm going to use is I'm going to use 3/4 inch drive with this small socket. If I can find it, there it is. A 12 point seemed to work really good on the other side, but this is an 18 millimeter, and I'm going to go ahead and okay, I got one broke loose. That's how easy they are to break loose. We're going to go ahead and cut. I'm going to break all 4 of those loose, and after I get them broke loose, I'll show you what to do next. Okay, I've got all these twisted out about a 1/2 inch. Here's the key, the kicker to get this off. You can see the end of this bolt right here. I'm going to scoot over the point. Do you see the end of those threads right there? You want to twist all of your bolts. I'm going to keep twisting that one to show you. You want to twist all of them off to where they are flush. in there. What I mean flush is flush with the outside of this. You want to just pull them back until they're flush with the outside of this, every one of them. And this is what I was pulling every hair in my head out trying to figure out. And a Dodge technician told me how to get this bumped out. Alright, right up there. Okay, now that we've got those off, get a socket that like don't mean a whole lot to you. I'm going to use a 3/4, and what you're going to want to do, we're going to try to create a gap in here. So let me get a pan to catch this PB oil. You'll need probably a whole pan to do both sides, but I'm going to go ahead and spray the end of the axle and spray all around that, because that's where the separation is going to take place. And come in from the back, get plenty of lubricant in there. And what you're going to want to do is just set this socket over the top of the bolt from the back side, and you're going to want to hit it. So what's going on is you're hitting this bolt still in this, but it's backed out a 1/2 inch, and we can drive that this way, because the only thing that's threaded is this part right here. It's just a smooth hole in here. So we're gonna just swap out. I mean, this is gonna take probably 30 minutes to do. Just take your time. We're going to go ahead and cut, and as soon as I keep pecking, just rotating and create a gap, then I'll show you what to do. Alright, I got that gap, you can see. And the next thing you'll want to do is to take the ABS sensor off. It's just a little Allen screw. It is, let's see if that's got it's a 3/16 Allen wrench. Take that off, bend that up a little bit, and that just it pops right out. It's got a little rubber plug, and then feed it around through there. Boom, right through there. I'm gonna take it off of that and just tuck it back there out of the way, and then I've created that gap. I'm going to squirt plenty of oil down in there around the end, and then I'm going to. I've got a brick. It's a pretty flat chisel. You just want to stick it in there all the way around your corners. And if you've got a good chisel, it'll I've almost got it. This side was a lot easier than the other side. I like to never have got the other side. There we go. Got that baby off of there. It made a little bit of a spot there, but that's no big deal. You can set that on a piece of wood. Beat it out straight. Looks as good as new. You want to set this out of the way, and before you put it back on, I would take and maybe rub a little bit of light sandpaper around that and put plenty of PB oil on it. I'm going to set that right there out of the way, and then we've got the CV axle to, and that's where our U-joint is. So you want to just grab a hold of that, and it may not want to break loose at first. So make sure your circle thing is in the middle, and then reach back there and just tap. The edge of the U-joint, and it'll release, and then your U-joint will slip right through that hole. This one's a lot longer than the other side, and there you go.